Hey guys, about time to get to some more Q&A. So let's get started here. I got a lot of questions to go through. Okay, Pro707 asks, my question is, why are you so darn cool? Probably because I know what people want to see, I guess. The question itself is kind of a little bit annoying, but I get it actually a lot. Okay, next one. nicksaysword asks, what is my favorite drink? My favorite drink is eggnog. Can't drink it all the time, but I do love the stuff. Pro707 asks, have you ever thought of doing videos for Oblivion? I have thought of it a little bit, and I have rejected the idea. Pro707 asks, when you and Sidra get married, can I be your best man? No. I get a lot of that, actually. PC Rated asks, do you play Farmtown or Yoville on Facebook? I don't have Facebook. Safer7Sephiroth asks, what are your feelings on Monkey Island series of games, and would you do LPs for them? I think Monkey Island series of games are very good, including the first one. The first one is very, very good. I've been tempted to do an LP for them for a long time. I just haven't gotten either requests or the oomph to do it based on an old school game. I might. I don't know. Hanslayer asks, have you ever played the Hitman game series? Yes, I have. ThatGuy838 asks, are you a video game Let's Player god? Once again, same sort of question as Pro707 asks. I don't know why people keep asking me that. What do you expect me to answer on that? Okay, BryanL14k asks, what game would you want to be made into a movie or a movie made into a game? That's very common sort of question. I get this type of question a lot. In fact, just as a side note, if your question wasn't answered, I've probably answered in a previous Q&A. What game would I want to be made into a movie? I'm thinking StarCraft would be pretty cool. And then what movie would I like to see made into a game? There's a million different possible things. Maybe Robin Hood Men in Tights. I don't know. Something interesting. Pitswill12 asks, do you want there to be a Spider-Man 4? Not if it's anything like Spider-Man 3. Foliage4 asks, what game have you died the most in? If you're talking about units, I probably died the most in StarCraft. If you're talking about one's own character dying, probably Team Fortress Classic. StonedTooth asks, as a question, would you consider doing LPs for two-player mode games with another commentator? I already have. Almighty Elemental asks, if there was a collect every tin can in the game side quest in Fallout 3, would you do it? No, because I would be annoyed to have a side quest that I'd probably never finish, and it might progress me further in the game, and that wouldn't be acceptable. Almighty Elemental asks, can you name all the 7 dwarfs without using Wikipedia? I'm not even going to try. It's just like, why do you care? Really? Seriously, why? Okay. Once again, another one of those best men from Almighty Elemental. No. WConsolman1 asks, do I play WoW? I used to play WoW before I did Let's Playing. I decided to allocate the time I spent playing WoW, Let's Playing. If yes, do you play a lot? I used to play a lot. What's your character name and server? I have several characters, about 60 characters. My main server was Kargath. WConsolman1 also asks, what is my favorite song of all time? It's not that I ever particularly loved the song, but the song that I've never gotten tired of, no matter how many times I've listened to, which is really amazing, is Natalie Imbruglia, Torn. I never loved that song, but I never got sick of it either, so it's just kind of a weird song. Smackdown Addict asks, in your opinion, what do you think is the most overrated game in your LPs and any game you've seen? I originally thought the #1 most overrated game ever was Counter-Strike. But with how many fanboys there are for Empire Total War, I think I can answer both questions with the same game. Empire Total War. You Are All Dead NQ asks, 3 bears are walking down a road with nothing on either side of it. As Sniper takes one of the bears out, he dies. 10 minutes later, he shoots another. That one is dead. 2 hours later, he kills the final bear. All the bears got home on their own, and they didn't turn into ghosts. What is their home? Okay, the problem with these type of riddles is there are a number of different solutions. I guess one of them would be slightly better. Okay, first of all, one solution is bears don't walk. That's what one person said. Well, yeah, of course they were. Walk. I don't know. That's a weird one. Okay. Another one is that their home is the road. Another one is, I mean, there's so many different possible answers to these type of riddles. I don't know what the specific answer is. I need to go through a list of different answers with You Are All Dead. And say, is that the right answer? No. We'll go to the next one. Is that the right answer? No. Is that the right answer? No. So I don't know how many answers I should give. Okay, so we have Ocan931 asks, what is the best video card for all games for PC? That changes constantly. And a lot of the top end video cards aren't yet released on the commercial market. So I don't think I could ever answer that question correctly. Darth Penguin 7 asks, as well as a lot of other people, does he buy all these games? I get most of them from either Amazon.com or I pay $10 to get the game from a friend. I think I've answered this in a previous FAQ, but anyway, get it from a friend, and when I'm done playing it, I sell it back to him for $10, so I'm out no money. Mega Man 11011 asks, will you be getting Star Wars MMO and doing an LP of it? Very, very unlikely. If I start doing an MMO, I'd have much less time to do LPs. Unless you wanted to see me grind on boars all day. Okay, Almedimental asks, how do you type with boxing gloves on? Very carefully. He also asks, which is better, Cloverfield or the Blair Witch Project? I know a lot of people kind of got on the bandwagon about hating Blair Witch Project, but I kind of actually liked it. It seemed kind of amazing to me. It was an interesting plot. He also asks, am I being annoying with all these questions yet? Not yet, but I know how many more are coming. And then it just gets there a little bit. Okay, he also asks, say someone handed you an N64 and promised to pay off every bill you will ever have to pay ever on the condition that you play and 100% Superman 64. Do you do it? Yes. I use cheats, I complete the game in minutes, and I live in luxury in Italy because you're paying for all of my bills. Or maybe Japan. And I would just start putting money into charities and just say, how much money do you need to complete all of your goals? Oh, is that much? Here you go. Okay, W. Kunzelman 1 asks, what is my favorite food? Cheesecake with graham cracker crust and raspberry topping. He also asks, have you ever played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? Yes. Did I like it? Not that much. A little bit. Smackdown Addict asks, do you think we could be able to live in other planets in the future? Yes. I think we need to have a very powerful energy source to be able to do that efficiently. Basically, we need to eliminate resources as being important. They're talking a little bit about mining asteroids for metals and alloys that we might need, but I don't think that's going to be very viable. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm kind of curious about that sort of thing. But yeah, if we started getting something like, if we were like mastered fusion power, we'd be great. We'd be able to start having habitats on other planets, no problem. We'd be able to do terraforming and create atmospheres and all sorts of fun stuff. ESW Tag Team asks, will I ever start a bad karma game? Like Evil Genius? Hedgemix, okay, HJMZX asks, do I watch television, and if so, what? No, I don't, but I sometimes watch online things like Heroes and sometimes Lost, not generally. There's a couple other shows I can't remember right now. Oh, Burn Notice. Burn Notice is good. Love that show. Yes, do I like waffles? Yes, I think I've even answered that question before.